Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And right away, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now to throw again. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They go play action here on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Get out of here, man.
Really good.
That fullback is not beating my fucking coverage linebackers, man.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Jackson will throw again. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Let's go.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. To throw again is Jackson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Get out of here.
This interception
I run him, Simmons.
The quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Outrun him, Simmons.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Franks. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Oh, my goodness. My big tight end should have made that catch. But, you know. Too good to be dropping those fucking catches. Make the catch and fucking...
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Franks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here.
Let me fucking get...
lately.
Let me read the guy off the fucking line,
to
man.
not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week.
God,
because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
No.
34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Because my guys start running backwards. Oh, goodness.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson from the shotgun. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
He made that catch when my tongue doesn't make his catch. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Here's Anderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Check out, hot. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 26. Check 26.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Ready? 50, Mike, 50. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down.
I don't know where my linebackers are going.
Necessary.
Oh my goodness.
Pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost.
Linebackers, what are you doing? That's your spot.
Still trailing, it's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's get that ball, King. Let's get that ball right here. Check 43. Quiet, 64, weak. Check your hot read. On the front. Let
They'll give this to Bell running right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man. Give me, come on.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. Good 8, read. Tight. Check nickel. 22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber.
Okay.
To throw on 2nd down. Franks. He's going to rifle one, and that's caught inside the 35. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Bravo! Mike 56. Mike 56. Ready to go.
Throwing on first down. Franks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
This is ridiculous. Give me something. Like, fuck.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Give me fucking something, man.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Get him, boy. Ready up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Back to throw. Franks. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Get out of here.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good.
Oh, my goodness.
A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Get him! Mike 50, Mike 50, right?
Jackson. Flushed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Switch up. Pick the edge. Come.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
At this stage of the game, the run pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Get wide. 49.
They run. Anderson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Thank you.
Well, they weren't messing around. First and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On second down now, it's Bell, and he's
Get
able
the
to
fuck
take
out of
this
here.
one
That
up
guy
to
don't
the
have some fucking
35-yard line.
Like,
A gain of just a yard, but it's
dude,
a
this
first
block
down.
shaking. Block shaking. Get the fuck out of here.
Well,
Well, I don't have no fucking high block shit to be a high block shit like that.
I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
52. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my
Chris
fucking
Jones, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Goodness, man, this is so stupid, man. I get it.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd.
Check that. What, Mike 52? Alpha. Watch the run. That's shots, baby. That's big shot. 52's the mic, boy. 50.
Looking to throw. Franks. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Hey, watch the ball.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Mike, first down. Kill. Let's go. Come on. 49's the Mike. Watch 49. Watch the sled. Mike's 49.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown.
I got him playing inside, man. Get out of here.
Likely going to leave you
I
in
got
man
him playing
coverage with this guy, and that is less than
the
ideal.
underneath
It
route,
is because
man.
just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're
I
going
got him
to
playing
him,
the underneath route,
even if he
man.
has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens
I got him
touchdown.
playing the underneath route.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a first down carry by Bell. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Bell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Franks. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they?
Well,
here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Watch the safety creep. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. From the gun, Franks.
And that will be incomplete.
Get out of here. Make that catch,
man.
man.
Let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Make the fucking catch,
I know
Ross.
he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that
Like, he's not a fucking coverage linebacker, man. Make the fucking catch.
Borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
God damn.
The kick by Lambo.
None of these fucking linebackers can fucking cover.
And the
Make the
deficit
fucking
trimmed to
catch.
6 now. It's 16-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report.
Make that fucking catch, Ross.
Teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Well, see if they can pick it up.
He doesn't make the catch.
Start the drive, but that one incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another
nice job there
to force an incompletion.
Well, not no fucking big hitter.
Very cohesive.
Get out of here,
knowing
man.
each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every
89
time.
overall receiving tight end. Doesn't make the
Once
fucking
again,
catch.
they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Topper. Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Ready?
To throw again. Franks. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's
Can't
3rd
somebody
down.
make a fucking catch against
There's a
this
lot
shit.
of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football
well, I had
and
a
bring it
fucking
into his
playmaker.
body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Please, somebody. Do something. Like, fuck, man.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Move, Bell. Move. Motion.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are,
Make the
more
fucking catch
confidence
with
your
the
guy's
high
gonna have
90s
in
when
you
you
to
need
go
them.
to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, Bell. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
Make the fucking good play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Let's go, D.
Second and 2. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 30.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Man, that's 7. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Dust. In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old
67.
grass
Who the
that
fuck
used
is
to play
67? I'm
on,
trying
right,
to
and
think.
chew
I'm
it
trying
up.
to think.
Now,
On
we've
my
got that
fucking right.
artificial surface. You see the pellets go
Ooh,
up.
man.
Still a nice play by the defense.
Yeah, no, that's not my right guard. That's
3
my fucking
yards
right
on that
tackle.
last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Franks. Caught here by Bell.
Oh, somebody finally want to catch it.
A very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks
Somebody
like they just
finally
wanted to
wanna
find
catch
a way
it.
to get
And
it
it's
in the
my
hands of
fucking
their
running
playmaker,
back.
and they did.
I think you're exactly
Make the
right.
fucking
I
play.
don't think the
Get his ass
coordinator's
out
looking
the
at his
fucking
play
weak
sheet
ass
and trying to
zones.
figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Let's fucking go.
Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make
Make
the
these fucking
PAT.
plays, offense.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1.
Wow.
And an
Wow.
to run. He's at the 40.
Wow.
The 20. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Hit the wrong play by the
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Because my team just
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ooh, Lordy Lord. You hate to see it, right? You hate to see it. A fucking kick return out of nowhere.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Franks. That's complete. It's Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Fellas, let's go. 56. Mike's 56.
On 1st down, Franks. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's pick it up, Max. Try. Let's get off the field.
Throwing again. Franks going deep downfield for Ross. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Take the 6.
A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins.
Let me
get him down
out of this.
the 15-yard line.
It's not
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bang, bang. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that's my fault. I went to the wrong person.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check 52 hands. 52 is the mark. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. New Mike 52. Mike 52.
Operating from the gun. Franks. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Dang, that's
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Watch the quiz. Check 13. Check 13.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to
so
throw.
fucking stupid.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
After the sack on 1st down.
Okay.
They'll try and
I'm
set
about
up
to
the
say.
screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Jackson operating from the gun. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And now look at him go. And all the
Because the imaginary speed burst.
Touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown.
Imaginary speed burst
87 yards
on the play.
as the Ravens push
Look at
further
this shit.
out in front.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play.
I did not need that.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit.
Oh my goodness, like you got this before you made the freaking catch.
You just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
No, like come on, make the fuck.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Back to you. Bravo! 52, Mike 52. Here we go, G. Here I come, here I come. Mike 52, Mike 52. Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike. All day, baby, all day.
To throw again. Franks. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Off the play fake. Franks. He completes it to Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Looking to throw. Franks. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Oh, my goodness.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Get the fuck out of here,
Talking
man.
about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here,
The dude just
you have to
fucking,
claw your way
he
back
walks
in.
through.
That one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
He walks to the fucking interception. The guy gonna say it's fucking better coverage. He walks.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't
And
touch the
instead of
ball.
flip
And they're going to
position,
get this beyond the
guy
40
just sits
before
there.
he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards.
Lucky. Check.
He's got Humphrey. Walks into fucking position for that INT.
Here's Jackson. He finds Hopkins complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threat.
This is caught inside the 15.
Yeah,
all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And nobody can get back there in time.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
We got like 7 people rushing, and nobody could get back there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Off play action. Franks. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Race don't travel. 56. Back to pass. Alpha. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Ready to go.
Throwing on first down. Franks. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Back to the air on second down. Franks. To the goal line.
Look at that miracle recovery.
He was looking to hit his
but that's right.
That time.
That's good coverage, right?
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're
that's
a
good
nice
coverage,
guy.
right?
That was kind of savage.
They play better coverage on comp.
Correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions. Have a look at it, 3rd and 10.
Safety that's on him. But, you know.
From the gun, Franks. And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 14-yard touchdown.
His coverage is not better than fucking Bell's route running. Don't care who it was. All right, let me check your nickel and fourth cornerback.
One more off this
back to Bell's route running. Short and medium route running.
Out is the kickoff unit as
I'll
they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Yep, that wasn't a deep route.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
You better look up what it means shortening Madden. Shortening is 0 to 10. Medium is 10 to 20. And deep is plus 20. But nice try, though.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
From the 31, Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And now look at this.
Thank you. Get the fuck out of here, bum-ass Brown.
Grab it. And he's able to get it back here.
Ramsey's speed is just as same.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game.
So hold on,
you're not done in the 4th.
He's not getting burned by that, but, you know. With a 99-man coverage.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Fourth step is like a motherfucker. So fucking happy.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off the play fake. Franks. Complete. It's Henry. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Go. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Throwing again. Franks. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Operating from the gun. Franks. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Chris Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw. Franks. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Too many fucking drops, and they shouldn't have been drops.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
You better be afraid of me. You better.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Run him over.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can
Cool,
do.
Ross, if you want some of these one-on-one catches.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Franks. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Off play action. Franks. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Good game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime
Should be
obviously hit home.
Most linebackers.
I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Ravens, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week.
On the